From the Holy Gospel according to St. Luke. When a large crowd gathered with people from one town after another joining to Jesus, he spoke in parable. A sower went out to sow his seed, and as he sowed, some seed fell on the path and was trampled, and the birds of the sky ate it up. Some seed fell on the rocky ground, and when it grew, it withered for lack of moisture. Some seed fell among thorns, and the thorns grew with it and choked it. And some seed fell on good soil, and when it grew, it produced fruit 100-fold. After saying this, he called out, "Whoever has ears ought to hear." The Gospel of the Lord. Mary, our Mother, pray for us. I chose the wedding family as our starting point of our reflection today. If I will meet the sower, I will advise him to attend a seminar on planting. The sower is there just to scatter all the seeds. Hindi to siya nagsasaya ng bitin. Nagsasaya. That's why some seed fell on the rocky ground, hard soil, thorny ground, and some fell at a good soil. I do not know if 100-fold fruit that fell on good soil can somehow qualify on some of the seeds that were out there. Nagbunga nga yung isa, marami namang nasahita. In our Filipino context, lalo na kami coming from agricultural area, pag-iwala na yung DPWH, hinahanda pa yung lupa, magtanim, hindi biro, maghabong, nakalipo. Di man lang makatayo, di man lang makaupo. Tinatanim ng dahan-dahan sa mga lupang dapat paglagyan. But this sower, he just threw all the seeds. A very extravagant, topical song. Ewan ko, kung gusto talaga niya lumago ang mga binhi, o talaga aksayado lang. Gaya namin sa impero, aapat kaming kumakain. Kung magluto yung kung good for 40. Sabi ko, papatayin namin. At saan ulit makakagin? Father, ang dami eh. Oo nga, pero saan ang dadalhin niya? Ganun na sinabi niya. Father, may mga bisita ka dumarating. Kumakain, sumasabay. Iba may natalang experience, no? Habang kumakain, dahil kumain, walang nakain. So, magluto na ng mga di ba? So, everybody is invited. And this is the heart of the sower. What is the point? The love of the sower is like Paul. Walang masama, walang mabuti. Ang masama at mabuti tatanggap ng parang pinunod. Maaari, pangit, hindi maaari, TPWH, TOJ, lahat. Dulista, masamang tao, paano ang pag-ibig ng Diyos. Hindi ka pa na-iskandalo sa pag-ibig. So when we talk about God's mercy, it is for all. May kaibigan ng isang seminarista. Hanggang ngayon, natatanong kung ipapa-ordain ba siya o hindi. Nirecommend na siya na formator. Hanggang ngayon, urong-sulong pa. I was talking to him. May mga kwento kasi father na hindi alam nila. I cannot move on. Talaga. Ako din, ang dami kong kwento eh. Pero alam ng Diyos yun din. Alam ng Diyos yun. Father, I am not qualified. That's a good sign. You will be ordained not because of your strength. How weak are you to be ordained? You will be ordained because of your weakness. Mag-isip ka, isang araw na lang binigay sa iyong panugin. Mag-a-apply ka, hindi. Bakit ka? But everything comes in mercy. Even Pope Francis would say, the name of God is mercy. Mercy is not only for the few. Mercy is for all. Mercy is an expression of love. Love not only for the qualified, but love for the unqualified. I believe that this word mercy, connected to love, is God's invitation for us to love the hard soil, the thorny soil, those who are so difficult to be with. Madaling mahalin kapag kamahal-mahal. Pero kapag hindi kamahal-mahal, hindi madaling ibigin. Mercy is love for the difficult. Mercy is giving attention, giving our heart to those who are so difficult to be with. Original word of Jesus, love your enemies. Mercy is for the enemies, for the people who hurt us, for those up to now who not even accept themselves because they committed shame, sin. And the Lord will say, my mercy gave my heart the courage to love you more. God is never afraid of our sin. God is never afraid of our shame. God is never afraid of us. Makasalanan ako, Panginoon. Alam ko. Pero mas malaki ang pagmamahal ko sa iyo. I was trying to reflect on what's the difference between mercy and love. Even mercy is love, but centered more on those who are difficult to be with. Love is mercy for the people who found themselves to be difficult to be loved. In our community, are there people who are so difficult to live with? Check. Nandito ka, may nag-iiwas na naman ito. Yun ang magandang tanong. Sino ang iyong iniiwas? Sino ang ayaw mong kausapin? Sino ang ayaw mong makasabay sa pagkain? And now the Lord will say, be merciful. Love the people whom you consider to be enemies, who are so difficult to handle. Love the marginalized. Love the people whom you do not like to be with. Then you will forgive yourself. Tayo, ang daling mahalin kapag kamahal mo. Katulad ng nakakasin sa Ebanghelyo, hindi pinili kung sino ang bibigyan ng salita ng Diyos. Hindi pinipili kung sino na ang ibigin. Lahat mamahalin. I know that some of the sisters here, the Chinese, the Vietnamese, find it difficult to understand what I say. Just look at me directly. There are sisters here who will accompany you with all mercy to translate. Even if I will speak in English, maybe some of you will find it a little bit difficult. But the language of the heart is more than that. You are here patiently listening to a speaker whom you don't even understand. And you will just share it with a smile. And the moment you smile, I can sense you have understood everything. That is the language where every person can be together. There will be a rally tomorrow. Where is the action coming from? Is it out of anger? Out of revenge? Or out of love and mercy? What we need to transform the world is an energy called mercy. Love. But you can be rude because you love. Rudeness expressed in mercy. By the way, beautiful. Rudeness expressed in mercy. Not because you are angry, but you want to save those. Which is God? I am merciful, or I am mercy. English teacher. Example, Sister Magdalene is merciful. Or Sister Magdalene is mercy. Which is correct? Merciful. Merciful is an adjective. Mercy is a noun. I think it would be better. That woman is mercy personified. God became man to fulfill His mercy. Sa Tagalog, ang ganda nun eh. Diyos naging tao, niyakap niya ang ating pagkatao. Sa pagyakap namin sa ating pagkatao, kapwa-tao, nabibigyan tayo ng pagkakataon. Yakap niya ang Diyos. Every time we embrace ourselves and the other, we can even embrace in a special way the God who is mercy. I was trying to meditate on my vocation story. I can enumerate to you thousands of reasons why I should not become a priest. But there is one reason that outweighs everything. I became a priest because of mercy. Everything is of mercy. This morning, I had breakfast with some of the leaders in our parish. Nagugulo lagi. Because ministry, lagi galit. Nagkakalit ako sa akin, nagkakalit. Kasi sa mga tahinga, hindi mo naunawaan. Ano na kailangan ng pa-okay natin? There will be a bloodletting by October 4. Sabi ko sa social action, kayo po pakilinis naman yung open air o gawin natin maganda, aya yung garden, ganyan. Inspired ko sa garden. So, kumbaga sa gusto ko, ikaw ano ba sa kanya? Bakit kami? Ay, sorry po, awa ka na. Sila ang social action, bakit kami? Sabi ko na lang, siguro, bakit tayo? Let's work together. What the church needs in this is this. Sa mundo, wala nang puwang ang habal. Ang alay ng Diyos ay ano. Sa mundo, wala puro kalupitan ang nararanasan ng tao. Ang alay ng Diyos, pag-ibig. Kaya siguro ang daming taong malupit dahil maging ang mundo na kay para pinagmalupitan ka na. I remember Hitler. You know Hitler? Hitler was a Jew. He was a Jew. But he killed thousands of Jews. Sabi ng mga psychologists, pakatao si Hitler yung naglalakad. May nakita ng Jew na nagtitinda ng bread. Kinuha niya yung bread, hindi nagkaya. Kinapol ang nagtitinda at pinagpapalong si Hitler. Pinagpapalong. Pagpil dahil lamang sa isang tinapay. Ang batang nakaagas ng kalbihan naging mas malagpas na sa galing ni Hitler kayo mga Hudyo, papalagay ko, papatayin ko. Sa isang tinapay, maraming Hudyo. Because of one bread, many were killed. Only also through bread that humanity was saved. People who become so rude and merciless at this time, they were victims of a merciless society at that time. They became what they hated for a long time. How come you chose this theme of mercy? We've been hearing a lot of this today. I just want to join you with you. Where are the chosen topics of your recollection for this year coming from? How come we include mercy? Of course, sisters, you will already trained even from the very start. You are already formed about mercy, even in psycho-spiritual integration. When you were in Ghana, even Sister Celine kept on saying this. Mercy, compassion, paulit-ulit. Why? And now, we are beginning to reflect again on mercy. Where are we coming from here? Is it because it is our need at the present? Remember, themes are created to respond to a particular need. In this community, do we need mercy? In this community, do we need compassion? Now we ask ourselves, are we merciful? Are we compassionate? Who are the sisters who you find to be merciless? Lack of compassion. How come we want to reflect on this? We are expected to be professional on this. Wala bang natutuhan ang puso para itong nalaman natin buhay, mabuhay ng may habang pag-ibig. Up to the last breath of our lives, we will still keep on reflecting and reflecting on mercy. Why? Kasi po, Father, Jubilee year na yun. Kasi po, Father, binigay natin, wala naman mga. The question is, where is that coming from? So this is a self-examination. Recollection is about trying to see what is inside in us. Have we learned? Have we owned the power of mercy? Or up to now, we're still longing for mercy. Ay, nakakatakot yan. Pumasok ka sa kumbento dahil alam na puro mga anghel ang nasa dito. What did you expect when you decided to be with this community? Ako po makakalala ako because we came from a family, yung mga Magdalene nakatira sa amin. Kaya siguro pati si Sister Aida, Magdalene because of the sisters mga Franciscan missionaries of Mary, ano pa ba, Dominican sisters, marami po sa amin namin tumitira yung kaya. Eh syempre, baka nakikira sa bahay, magpapagpapalitan na, at magpapait na. So sabi ko, ay mas mabuhay sa mga Magdalene. So kulang na kami mag-belo. You know, pag nakakita kami ng Magdalene, ang nakakita sa puso namin, mabait. Pag nakabelo, alam namin madalas natin. Basta Magdalene, mabait. Were you not disillusioned when you entered the convent? Totoo yan. Basta Madre, mabait. Kaya nai-iskandalo kami kapag ang Madre masulit. Hindi siya Madre. Okay, mag-alala. I'm also addressing myself. Mga pare, pag pare, mabait. Halimbawa, even the lay people. Pag yung Monday, nagalit, parang okay na. Tama? Pero pag si nagalit, they will even bring that in their heart for the rest of their lives. And then they see other people, when they mention about the name of this place, it is already equated to that incident. Because it seems that for a prince, for a religious, we are not understood when we are merciless. When we don't have compassion. We are supposed to be professional in mercy. Ay, naman ito binigay mong topic sa akin. Tinatamaan kasi ako di ba? Kasi masungit din ako. Ay, sabi ko nga sa mga PPC ko, alam mo, kaibigan ko yung mga PPC ko doon pasensya na kayo pagka kuminsan ang bilis-bilis ko kasi nagbabait-baitan lang ako. Hindi po ako mabait. Nagbabait-baitan na. Sabi ko lang isa, ay Father, then fake it. Kung mo mabait ka, fake it until you make it. The recollection is an invitation for us to live up the call for all of us, to be merciful, to be compassionate. And we begin that with our community. Mahirap yung you enter the convent, you are so good, you are so tamed, and then while you are getting older, you become worse. What is happening? Noong hindi ka ba, talaga ba, ikaw mo naman tayo, sulit-sulit mo. This is something. Nung hindi ako pahali, syempre, modern seminary na ako. Dapat talagang pahali ako, gusto naman sa ugali ko. Pinagaya sa sige, not true. Where are our distorted, supposed to be merciful heart coming from? How come? Hindi ba natatalo nagbumunga? The mercy of people here. You know, the community becomes so alive. And you can even call this a circle. Because you know that people here are mercy like you. Self-evaluation for yourself today. So I will not discuss many things about mercy. We know this already. about compassion. It is all about our inner self. And I mercy. Who are the sisters in my community who are so simplified in their life? Even they're not perfect, but they try to live out the power of mercy and compassion. Or you are only merciful to the few, not to all. And I compassion. I am not only talking here about mercy of to the other. What about mercy to myself? You cannot give what you do not have. Paano mo maibibigay ang iyong sarili kung wala ka ng sarili? What you can give is only what you have. Kung nasasaktan ka lagi, ikaw malakit ang iba. Nandadamay ka pa para kang recruitment agency. You know, kung minsan, galing ka sa isang tao, ikukwento mo na yan sa ibang tao. Kahit yung ibang tao hindi siya kilala, ganun lang sa kanya. So, Lord, every day in front of you, you look at me and I look at you. This is your cousin. And I came here because I was attracted, magnetized by your mercy. From a world filled with rudeness, I approach the God mercy. But how come the more I approach you, I become rude? Where is the power coming from? Please resolve my issues created by a wounded world. Please touch my wounded heart. It is really bleeding, Lord. I believe that you also got angry when you experienced violence on the cross. Teach me how to address the issue of my mercies. So don't already at the person who is merciless now. Focus on our how merciful I am with myself, with my fellow sisters, with creation. This is something to under. If not, God will meet you well. If expectations are always there, thank you for the expectations that will keep on reminding me, especially we as religious, to be merciful. Kung marami ng manupit, sana dito man na makulait tayo. Kahit isang tao na may nakikita ko, may pag-asa ang tao nakakita sa'yo. Okay? How do we celebrate mercy in the community? How do we celebrate mercy in the community? Yung iba, hindi siya ng panabilin pa. Yung pag nakita ka, ano bumabawag? Yung pag alam mo at nakaramdaman nila, may pakialam ka. Remember, if you will redefine what compassion is, Ako mas naintindihan ko yun ng ordinary mamamayan. May pakialam mo sa buhay. Compassion. Nakikialam mo sa di ako makagaling naiiyak. Sabi mo sa akin ang problema mo sa tayo hindi. If you will explain what compassion and mercy to the ordinary people house, how are you going to explain? What is the word that will drive the understanding of men? May pakialam mo sa okay lang ako. Don't worry. Saan ba ka nakikialam? Hindi naman. Nakakatawa. Hindi naman ako. Hindi ka mas. Dahil may pakialam mo sa. Kapag may malungkot dito, nakakamdaman mo. Wala ka ng pakialam. This is something in me. You know, in our diocese, something happened in our diocese. That there was a brother priest during the pandemic period. He committed a suicide. Pag naalala mo yun, it triggers my mind. How come we were so many? And we did not even detect that there is something wrong happening with the brother. Yun yung pain. Hindi mo ipakatay siya. Walang nakatitect. Don't we have merciful compassion? We join it together. Even a single person among us, nobody has detected that there is something wrong going on. I am also guilty of that. We were not close. But he began to call me. Father, please edit this. I need this already to be to submit this. For example, Bishop Francis of the Diocese of Antipolo. But he was addressing already the congregation in the diocese. Pag in-edit ko yun, iba, gagawin kong personal. Hindi Bishop Francis, our bishop. I will put like that. This is something personal. Kaya akala ko tapos. And then suddenly, he will text me, Musta? Okay na. Pasyan ka. Okay na. Musta? 3 months. But I was not bothered by that. Kasi wala ako pakialam. Hindi tayo close. I did not notice that something was already going on. It pained me. I mourned that. Not only because of what happened, but because of the way I react. Remember, depressed people, they do not listen. All they have to do is for you to embrace them. The only antidote for depression is presence. You don't even have to give pieces of advice. You don't even have to ask, hey, what's going on with you? No. All you have to do is to be there. Even just one text, Musta? There's a text. Kung kakagalutin mo yun yung compassion and mercy, may pagkayalan daw sa natin. So it just became reactionary. But that was very experienced. Nakikialam ako. Kasi, parang in a very experiential particular way, mercy and compassion is always in the heart of the mother. Tama. The mother's heart is a compassion. I remember that when I mentioned to you this story, when I was a seminary, I was invited by the late Father Mario San Agustin in Candaba to accompany the Knights of the Altar because it was a parish outing. Punta tayo sa Sambales. Bantayan mo yung mga Knights makakalunod. Ako po ang muntik malunod. Because we were in the sea. Kaya ang tawag sa akin sa Candaba, I have my name there. Boy, you won't. So up to now, and that is a charge for us. Ang nalulun na lalupay ng Christ. Umuwi ako sa bahay. My mother was still alive at that time. Oh, gusto ka hindi? Ayun sa'yo. Sa'yo eh. Talaga. That's good. Nandito ko yun. Ano yung mga kapatid? Bakit kinakabahan ako? Ano nangyari sa'yo? Hindi na po ako. Naku, doon nagwala si Mama sa mga salita. Doon ang lalo ng pagkakas. But the point is, the mother knows. The mother understands. Hindi mo pa sinasabi ang problema, alam na niya. Like the Blessed Mother in John 2:1-11, hindi alam ng may nagpakasal na wala ng anak. Hindi alam na may problemang dumarating, gumagawa na ng solusyon ang mga kainan. That is compassion, that is mercy. Sa buhay natin dito sa pang-family, meron ba dito gumagawa na ng solusyon na hindi mo pa alam yung problema na panatin? Wala lang sa'yo. Nakikialam ba tayo sa bawat isa dito? When we are getting older, our values must purify. Malistress na dyan ako. Kakain. Pagkain naman. May nag-uubusan ng pagkain. Sa ako mapakain. Di ba sister? Maliit ka lang doon, hindi ka nakakain. Tama, no? I remember the sister Magda was assigned in Rome because they had time there. Okay, makakapit sa akin yung brother na yun. Na-late sa doon sa community. Wala kang pagkain. Ha?
Hindi na tayo.
Oo, hindi na. Nakasabi ni Kuya. Kaya ni Kuya, sa Kuya. Sabi ni Kuya, hindi ka kumain tayo sa labas. Kinakain ko sa labas nila. Hindi nagdagan na naman yung puwede. Yung Kuya. Siyempre, kasabi ko, ikaw Kuya, manangin ko ako mabait. But the point is, dito, may natita ka ng pagkain sa walang lakang. Oo, meron nag-ubusan pa ng buhay. Pagka dumating tayo, meron ba kayo narinig na kapintasan sa right? Nakalimutan yung effort na nagluto. Do we appreciate our food? Do we thank the food? Little things. Little things. Okay lang ba magsabi ko dito? Magaling kayo. Ang mga nobisyado, wala na kayo na. Kaya na kayo, maayos na sa akin. Nandito na. Did you get my point? Sa akin napunta yun. Lahat yata focus on prayer in Jesus. Nakalimutan ang ganda sa isa. And suddenly, kasi wala ko yung mga mission. So pag hindi ka na nag-vision, nag-notice, hindi ka na mag-ahanda sa Sabbath. This is a reminder not only for you, but for you.
Kasi pwede yung iba sa akin. Bakit, Father? Ikaw naman nagmimisa ng hindi ko naganda. Pwede ka naman. Which is also correct. Eh, bakit yung reklamo? No. Hindi po kong reklamo. I am only telling this for the sake of our reflections today. Kaya bigla-bigla si Sister Magda, kahit nakapera, sinimulan na niya ito. During the early years, is there a reflection connected there ng compassion and mercy? Little things. You don't even have to explore the grandeur of what you can do to benefits. You can express compassion and mercy in a very little way. Not because you are not the one as you will not do this. There are times you have to. Because you're merciful, you are compassionate. Last story. Doon sa seminaryo, alam mo sa seminaryo, meron kaming kasama doon. Kasi our prayer is at 5 o'clock. 5:30. 4:30, gising na siya, o 4 o'clock. Ang gagawin niya, lilinis nila ang mga CR. Kaya pag gising namin, malinis ang CR. Tuyo, maayos ba? Hindi namin nakapansin. Minsan nagka-stitch. Nung nagising kami, basa ang CR, hindi kayo umagal na sa CR. And we remembered him. He expressed his compassion and mercy to the community by cleaning the CR every day. Little things like that. I give a recollection to one of the seminary, sa mga seminarians. Meron para silang pancho doon, bakera. Kape. Kape muna kami, kape. Nagkape sila. Kinabukas. Nangyat ako yung pinapasa. Ang glass. Totoo. And then, at night is about the washing of the feet. I told them, paano tayo makapaghuhugas ng tao kung tasa lang hindi mo kaya bukas? Passion, pakikinig, mercy, pagtugon ng ibang mga sa ating pinagiging. Yun din ang panawagan sa akin. More than the many activities in the parish, what people need at this time is a pastor who is compassionate and merciful. And I believe in this community, what we need most is compassion and mercy. People will be coming here. When you meet people, they will know who our God is. The name of God is mercy. So sa mga pagkakataon na nakakalimutan ka ibang forgive us. Please do not stop planting, throwing the seed in our heart, so that we can truly bear good fruit, a fruit of mercy, a fruit of compassion. More than I call myself as a religious, I am a Christian. I belong to you, who is a merciful. Amen. Glory to the Father, to the Son, to the Holy Spirit.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and will be forever.
Today, we move on our journey of reflecting in our life. How do we hold the spirit of compassion and mercy in our life? How compassionate, how merciful. Where are my feelings and my attitudes in life coming from? I believe that the Lord will say, be with me, stay with me. You will radiate my heart. A heart that is passionate, a heart that is thirsty.